Hi everyone, and welcome to Ohio Valley Couponer. You guys are seeing this on Thursday, May the 15th of 2025. I'm filming this on Wednesday, May the 14th of 2025, and I am vlogging today because I want to. So that is what we're doing, and it's also good practice for something that I'm super excited. If you've been following my channel for a couple of years, you probably remember this, but if you're newer, like maybe you've been here for a year or less, you've probably never heard of this. So I have done something on my channel for actually 3 different years now called Vloon, which is some sort of vlogging in the month of June. These are not my normal couponing videos. Now, couponing typically, ends up being a part of a lot of them because couponing is like a big part of who I am. So couponing ends up in it, but it's not like matchups videos. The matchups videos, those are like the same. Those continue to go up like always. These are extra videos that go up in the evenings during the month of June. I've done it a couple different ways. I've done every single day in the month of June, and then I've done like every weekday in the month of June. Last year, I didn't end up getting to do Vloon just because life was really crazy and I started my new jobs and I was just trying to figure out all this stuff. So I didn't end up doing Vloon last year, but I really wanted to work it in this year. Now, I can't commit to doing every day or even every weekday, but what I've decided to do is to do 3 a week. So on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, in addition to the already scheduled couponing content that goes up in the afternoons or whatever. That video go up in the evening, and it's going to be a fun, follow me along vlog. See what I'm getting into, shopping, cooking, a lot like today's vlog is going to be, but just, more of them during the month of June. So I'm super excited to be bringing it back this year, 3 days a week. So make sure you guys are subscribed, have your notifications on, and you are, ready for a Vloon. It's going to be awesome. But good practice for that. Today, I'm just going to take you guys along for the ride. I'm out doing some errands right now. I am going to Kroger to do my video. My mom's getting back in the car. Well, I'm running to the pet store real quick to pick something up. I figured this is a good time to do my intro. But anyways, today is just going to be a good day following me along on a vlog. Got a lot of different things going on. Got a Kroger video to film. Hit up the Dollar General. I want to show you guys that because I hit the jackpot on clearance. So I'm super excited to show you guys that. Also, going to Mania, which is a really cool store. It's honestly becoming like an addiction because they get new stuff all the time, and it's just a super cool store, and I didn't think I'd really like it, but I do. I love it. So going to Mania, and gonna be making a new recipe. It's just gonna be a super eventful day in the life, so that's what we're gonna do. Gonna take you guys along. So anyways, let me get and show you guys Dollar General because went there and oh my gosh, I hit the jackpot. All right, guys, heading into Dollar General because Easter went 90% off. So gonna check it out. I'm at a store that normally doesn't get hit up too hard with clearance shoppers. So let's see. Oh my gosh, guys, I found exactly where I need to be when this place opens on Friday. Look at all this stuff that they have, all these laundry products, like in a huge abundance. They have the Arm & Hammer. These are gonna be free after the digital coupon. And they have a ton of them. They have the Scott paper towels that are on clearance. They have, what else do they have here that's on clearance that has coupons? Oh my gosh, they have even more stuff down here. They have Purex crystals, which you do have a rebate for these in Ibotta, Tide Pods, Liquid Snuggle. Oh my goodness, I went to another Dollar General yesterday and they didn't have anything like this. So this is definitely, I hit the jackpot. I'm so excited for this. Oh my goodness, guys, I found even more clearance stuff. They have like this table set up on the front. They just have so much stuff at this store. This is craziness. So, unfortunately, though, I am not finding any Easter stuff whatsoever, which is really weird because this store usually has a bunch of the seasonal stuff like at Christmas time. None of that stuff was selling, so I don't know, but I'm not seeing any Easter.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, heading in, or I guess I should say scooting in to Mania in the mall. This place is so amazing. I seriously am addicted. If you guys are not familiar with how bin stores work, basically what it is these places get, I think for this one, they get a lot of stuff from Amazon and Target, but they have a lot of these things. It's like returns or overstocks. I don't exactly know where all they get it, but they have these things just thrown about in bins. And they get new stuff on like Fridays, I believe Fridays, and it starts out Fridays, everything's $9. Then Saturday it goes down to $7. They're closed on Sunday. Monday it goes down to $4, Tuesday $3, Wednesday $2, and Thursday $1. So basically, the bins get restocked on Friday, and whatever doesn't sell, it just keeps getting marked down and marked down and marked down, and then they refill the bins on Friday, and the prices go back up to $9, and the cycle just starts over again. And so you can get some really, really cool things. And so I'm coming today on $2 day. Once I'm not injured and can drive again, I'll probably try to come on Thursdays when it's $1. But my mom, she's able to work it in her schedule today to take me on $2 day. So I'm excited. Here we go. So it is a lot of super random items, and a lot of them are just stuff you really don't want. But if you dig through these bins, you can find some really, really good stuff. I don't need these, but this is actually really cool. This is a wireless headset, $2. That is so cheap. Guys, I am so bummed. My grandma would love this if I could find it in her size. This is the wrong size. Oh my gosh, she would freak out over that. Ugh. Maybe I'll find another one here that's her right size. Check this out. I'm not getting it, but I thought it was really cool because it still has a Toys R Us sticker on it. How old must this be? This has to be pretty old. Interesting. It's just super random stuff you find here. Guys, stuff like this, they have these Huggies little swimmers, $2. That is so much cheaper than you're gonna find at the store, so that's like amazing. Got a little bit of a Chex Mix explosion here. I don't think I would eat that. Oh my goodness, guys, we found some more things, but I think we're both getting pretty worn out. This is a job, wouldn't you agree? It's bad, but hey, there's some really good stuff in here for just $2. It's pretty incredible. This is literally what you do. You just literally just go through all these things, move stuff around in the bins, and look high and low pretty much to see if you can find anything. And we have definitely found some good stuff today, for sure.
One eternity later.
All right, guys, here is everything that my mom and I both picked up at Bin Mania today. Really good trip, actually. Got some really good stuff. And everything was $2.06 each plus tax. Would have been $2 if I had cash. They do add an extra if you use like a card, so be aware of that if you go to Bin Mania. But for $2.06, there were some unbelievable deals. I'm super excited for everything that I grabbed. I'll show you guys. First, I'll show you what my mom picked up. First thing she grabbed is this. We do babysit my cousin's twins. They're 5, a boy and a girl. And so we're actually going to be having them for more hours this summer because they're out of daycare. So we figured we should have some toys for them. So my mom saw this. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't work. Boo. But they still can play around with the buttons. They still have this like scanner thing, so they can like scan stuff. I think they'll still have fun with this. And for $2.06, it was definitely a good deal. So she grabbed that. Also, she got some Albanese True to Fruit gummy bears and some root beer barrels. Now, it's kind of weird. This says can be, but when you open it up, it's literally just Dad's root beer barrels. So pretty cool. She also got this like doormat. Also, she got this humongo thing of a bunch of different like pencils. It has a bunch of different like colored pencils in it or whatever. And these were $2.06 for all these. So some of them, I think we're going to offer some to my grandma. She likes to give out Christmas gifts or whatever to the kids. So I think she'll like those. Going to keep some for the kids, we babysit. So yeah, that was a really good deal, really good find. Also found these quick oats. They're from Amazon, the Happy Belly brand. Now at these bin places, at least at this one, you gotta check the expiration dates because some things are not in date. So you gotta make sure you're checking for that. But those are good to next year. So $2.06 was excellent. Also found some K-Cups there, $2.06. We found coffee the last 2 weeks. So definitely a good thing to check for at the bin store. And I think that's it for my mom's stuff. Everything else is mine. I definitely had a time at Bin Mania. So picked up several things for gifts, like the sketchbook, $2.06, outstanding. Found these Faber-Castell colored pencils. These are actually really nice. Now, if I had known that my mom, I thought she just found like one of these or two of them. I didn't realize I had like 20 something in a box. So I might not have picked these up if I had known that, but oh well. These are $2.06 as well. Also, for my cousin Katie, her daughter is going to be 3. I can't believe it. So her birthday's coming up, so we're going to be sending some presents out. So I did pick up some things. Found this LCD drawing tablet, $2.06. That was really nice. Also got this for my grandma. She loves cats and she loves word searches. It says it's for seniors, so this was perfect. It's a cat lover's puzzle book. It's a little beat up, just a little, as you can see there. It doesn't matter. The inside's totally fine. So pick that up. Also got this Busy Cube sensory toy. Also got this. This was kind of cool. Some office-y things. You guys know I do love stationary stuff. I've gone more digital since my last time talking about it on vlogs. I'll have to talk about that more in Vloon. But I did pick up some paper planning tools today because I just couldn't resist. I thought this was really cool. An Adam's phone message book, because I do answer the phones for sometimes as needed for one of the practitioners I work for. And so that way I can just jot down messages like really quick on, this little pad. And if I'm giving it to someone else, like if I'm passing the message along to someone else, I can write all this stuff down. I just thought it'd be really cool. So I went ahead and picked that up. I did get a calendar. I like this one because it has like monthly goals, to do, notes. So I wanted to pick this up. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then also, guys, I don't need this. Like I said, I've been using a digital system, but when I saw this, I couldn't pass it up. It's this Day Designer Daily Planner. Now, it's a little beat up. The back is missing, but everything else is in here. The last page, I believe someone ripped out the last couple of pages. There's like December 24th is the last one. But other than that, the pages are in here. December's a little beat up. All these other pages, and these are really nice daily pages, planning pages. I mean, these are amazing, guys. So for $206, I definitely want to have this if I ever want to plan my day out, like by the hour and stuff. Having this for that price, so that was definitely a great find. For the 5-year-old, I picked up this RC stunt car. He's going to love this thing. So that was amazing for $206. I also picked up 2 of these books, Animal Magnets. It's like a book, and it has magnets, different animals on it. So I'm going to give one to the 3-year-old and one to the 5-year-old. So that's good. Also picked this up. My grandma, like I said, I pick up gifts for her to give. This is a Guess Who I Am multi-layer wooden peg puzzle, $206. Like, guys, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, I was so excited because I've been seeing this. I checked it out. I'll admit, I go to the bin store more often than I probably should to see what they got, like especially when they restock. And I saw that they had this doll, and it was like $7 when I was there. I was like, no, I'm not gonna pay $7. If it gets down to $2, I'm gonna get it. Lo and behold, last one there. Definitely got that. So $2. Last couple of things here. I did pick up this B-Duck and Friends Bouncing Carousel for $206. I thought that'd be really fun. I think I'm just going to include a bunch of these random like toys and stuff, not all of them, but a bunch of these random toys in her birthday gift. We're going to be sending that out because she lives out of state. So we're going to be sending that out, but I think this is just something fun she'll enjoy. And then she also does really like magnet tiles or whatever, and this is a knockoff brand of those. And it's got a bunch of different magnet tiles in it. Oh, anyways, guys, some great finds today at Bin Mania. I am becoming kind of like addicted to that place, and yeah, I really like it. I've been checking it out the last few weeks, and I've just been finding some really good stuff. So if you guys have one of these bin stores in your area, you really ought to check it out because you can get some excellent deals. All right, so for dinner tonight, made something that I've never made before. I saw a video on YouTube. I'll have a link for it in the description, and it was for a stuffed pepper casserole. Kind of came up with the idea myself to call it unstuffed peppers because you're not really stuffing them, but it's like a casserole, and it was so good. You're, of course, going to need some bell peppers. You're going to need some onion, some rice, some diced tomatoes, and tomato sauce. You also want to have Worcestershire sauce, which I forgot to get out and put it in, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. And you're going to want some Italian herbs. So basically what you do here is you're going to cut the green pepper, you're going to get all the seeds out, take the top off of it, and then you're going to cut each of the bell peppers in half. I messed up one of them, but most of them I got right. So you're going to want to cut the bell peppers in half. Then you're going to want to add some cooked rice. I kind of half cooked it, so it'll cook more in the oven when you're baking it. Add your ground beef. One of these we did veggie, one we did ground beef. And then go ahead and add in the tomato sauce, a can of tomato sauce, and went ahead and added a can of diced tomatoes as well, just to give it a little bit more tomato. And honestly, it probably could have used even more tomatoes. So next time I might bump it up to 2 cans of tomato sauce. Go ahead and add in your onions there, as well as add in your Italian herbs. And you would also put in your Worcestershire sauce. I forgot to do that, so I would recommend doing that. And then go ahead and stir that all around, mix it all up until it is well blended. Then go ahead and top it with some cheese. We use Swiss, shredded Swiss. You can use whatever cheese you really like. And then put your bell peppers on that. What we did is put it in the oven, 375 for about 40 minutes, let that do its thing. Actually, if you want it to be a little bit softer, you might leave it in longer. The bell peppers were still kind of tough, so be aware of that, but it was fine. We were kind of on a time crunch, so we had to get it out, but it was still really good, and I just put Worcestershire sauce on top since I didn't mix it in, but next time I'll mix it in. Actually, a really good meal, super good. And if you guys like stuffed peppers, you're really gonna like this, so I would highly recommend giving it a try. Anyways, guys, that's going to be a wrap on this vlog. I really hope y'all did enjoy following me along and seeing what I'm getting into. And yeah, until the next one, thank you guys so much for watching.